All right, so very good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you to the webinar on the Lean Green Belt Practitioner Program. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. I'm Nuwan Rajapaksha, HRD professional and a compeer and a certified trainer, and I'm going to be the moderator for today's session tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, today's session, we will give you an insight about the program. And this program is brought to you by the Academy for Lean in collaboration with OBEI, Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Ontario, Canada. So, as I told you, the certification for this program comes from Canada, as the Academy for Lean is getting this program done in collaboration with OBEI. So let's take a look at the Academy for Lean and what it does through this video.
Are you ready to lead change in yourself and in your organization? Welcome to Academy for Lean, a leading lean consultation and training organization operating across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. We are dedicated to empowering professionals and organizations to achieve operational excellence through world-class lean and continuous improvement programs. We proudly collaborate with Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation, Canada, the STEFCS UK, Advance IPSC, Bangladesh, and Lean Brain, Pakistan. Contact Academy for Lean at +94 754 558 558 or visit www.academyforlean.com. Academy for Lean.
All right, so that's Academy for Lean for you. Now, as I told you at the beginning, Academy for Lean is getting in collaboration with OBEI in bringing this program to you. Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation is situated in Ontario, Canada. And the certification for this program is also coming to you with the endorsement of OBEI. Now, OBEI, Ontario, Canada, it is into strategy and operations consulting, and also it delivers training and development programs into process improvement, and also it has its own learning management system. And then when we are moving on to the Academy for Lean offers you individual certifications, and this program also offers you an individual certification once you complete the program. And at the same time, it is into corporate consultancy and also delivers in-house trainings for the corporate. So this is the Academy for Lean for you. So ladies and gentlemen, Academy for Lean in collaboration with OBEI is delivering programs across 122 countries, covering Asia, Middle East, and Africa. And also it's getting partnered with these partnerships. In Canada, you have OBEI, Ontario Business Excellence Incorporation. Bangladesh, you have Advanced IPSC. And then in Pakistan, you find Lean Brains. And then in United Kingdom, you have Best FX. So Academy for Lean is getting in collaborative with these partners to deliver its programs. So let's get to know about today's panelists. We have Kitsiri De Silva. Kitsiri has 30 years of experience in operational excellence and digital transformation solutions. And he's also the former director for Lean Systems, Industrial Engineering and Automation at MS Holdings. He holds his MBA from PIMSL, and also his bachelor's is from Sri Lanka. And then he's having his Lean Black Belt from MS Holdings. And also he's a certified coach from Center for Creative Leadership, Singapore. We'll move on to the second panelist tonight. And then we have Vimal Athapattu, again, 30 years of experience in operations. And he was the Lean Sensei for MS Holdings, was the divisional manager, quality management systems for MS. And also he was an ex-general manager, operations at MS. And he holds his Lean Black Belt from MS, TQM from India, Six Sigma Black Belt from NIBM, also NOS from Nike Incorporation, United States. And then he has his MBA coming from United Kingdom. And also he is a certified ISO 9000 lead auditor. At the same time, he's also a certified coach from Center for Creative Leadership, Singapore. So let's move on to the third panelist tonight. We have Darshana B. Ratnayaka, 18 years of experience in lean methodology, trained over 30 plus nationalities across the globe, and ex-global lean coach from Nike Incorporation, international lean consultant, ex-exco manager from MAS, and also he's having his NOS Lean 2.0 from Nike Incorporation US. He's having TPS, TMS from Japan. He's a TQM practitioner from United States. He is having TPM. He's a TPM practitioner from Sri Lanka. He has WCM from India, TRIS from Russia. He's having a Master of Philosophy from Spain, MBA from UK, and also Lean Six Sigma Black Belt from US. And the final panelist tonight, we have Gishan Vikramasinghe. Gishan is having 20 years of experience in business excellence. He's the ex-GM, General Manager for Continuous Improvement and Research for Valuable One Group. He's a VP Finance and also the Treasurer and board Director for PMI Sri Lanka chapter. He's a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, and Black Belt he's having it from USA, and also Project Management Professional, PMP from US, and also he's a Lean trainer from Malaysia, a TPM practitioner from Sri Lanka. He's having his bachelor's from Sri Lanka. Also, he's having a qualification into work study and workplace engineering from Sri Lanka. He's having his diploma in human resource management from United Kingdom. So these are the individuals who will be sharing their valuable insights with you tonight. All right. So this is a lean program, and we are talking about the lean. Why we are not going to start with the basics? So the first question tonight, I'm going to pose it to Kitsiri. The question, Kitsiri, is going to be, what is lean and why is it important? What is lean and why is it important?
Thank you, Nohan. Thank you for the question. As a lean practitioner, it's always good to know what are we trying to achieve and why we are doing it. So there are two parts here to your question. So let me start with what is lean. There are a couple of ways that you could define lean. Yeah. So lean is all about focusing on delivering more value to the customers through reducing waste and improving efficiency. So that is one way of defining lean, and the goal is to create streamlined processes that results in delivering better quality, faster delivery with reduced costs. So in summary, if we put everything together, lean helps organizations to operate more efficiently and provide better value to their customers. Moving further, lean is all about continuous improvement, right? It's all about continuously improving your organization. And lean also engage everyone in the organization, right? It's said that lean is a culture change. So therefore we say that we need to get the involvement of everyone in the organization. And also it is said that lean is simple but challenging to implement. So during our course, let us understand what are the challenges and what measures that we could take to overcome these challenges. So moving on to the second part of your question, you asked, why learn lean? So before we do anything, it's good for us to know what is in for me, right? So definitely lean improves your personal productivity. Let's say there are two identical individuals. One person has knowledge on lean and the other person doesn't have. So definitely the person who has knowledge on lean, definitely he would be able to do more with less. Second important thing is lean helps you all, not only yourself, right? It gives an opportunity to help yourself, your relatives and your friends. So the example which you could bring closest to my heart is in Sri Lanka, generally for a kid to finish his education, to finish his higher education, he reaches the age around 23 to 25, right, to complete his basic degree. So with the guidance of Lean, my son was able to complete his higher education at the age of 20. He was qualified as an accountant and engineer at the age of 20, and he could start a successful career in the corporate world. And Lean is also green, right? So most of the Lean initiatives are green. So through green initiatives, you will be paying back to the earth. When we move towards your career benefits, right? We are living in a VUCA world, volatile, uncertain, complex, and an ambiguous world. So Lean is a catalyst for adaptability. Lean helps organizations to be flexible and quickly respond to the changes in the environment. So there are companies which have adapted Lean in Sri Lanka in the apparel sector. We saw through trade tariffs, there had been so many challenges to the apparel industry. So the organizations which had Lean practices, they could quickly respond to the environmental change. Since they had standard processes, they could quickly move to other organizations. So the Lean knowledge is going to be a shining feather on your cap for your career advancement. So in summary, Nuan, I would say, we try to understand what is Lean. So Lean is all about bringing value to your customers, right? Creating more value to their customers, eliminating waste. And why we should learn Lean. It helps us as an individual, right? There's a benefit for individuals as well as you can serve your organization. So I hope I gave you a reasonable answer for your question.
Pretty much, Kitsiri. Thanks a lot for that answer. How you explained it, what is Lean, you explained it. And then moving on, you explained why is it important for all of us. And you shared your personal story, which was more relatable. And also right now we are living in a VUCA world and how we can thrive in a world as such. So thanks a lot for that answer, Kitsiri, and I hope it opened up for everybody. And it was quite clear what is Lean and why we should be learning Lean and how we should be adapting it and taking it forward. All right, so while we move forward and while thanking Kitsiri, I would like to ask this question. Can we see a raise of hands? You can use your you can use the option to show your hand. How many of you have gone through a structured Lean program? Can we see a raise of hands? Or maybe you can type it in the chat as yes. How many of you have gone through a structured program? All right, so we are getting few. Some say no, right? Some say yes. All right. We're getting a few answers. Good. Now moving beyond, while you're answering yes, you can have 2 yeses then. You have learned, you have understood, you have gone through a structured program, and at the same time, you're applying that in your workplace. If you do it, please type 2 yeses. This is just for us to get a brief idea about our audience also. Great. Mr. says yes. Great. Superb. And also at the same time, I can see participants joining from different parts of the world, right? I would like you all to type it in and say from where you are, right? Maybe you're from Sri Lanka, maybe from Jordan, maybe from Bangladesh, maybe from Pakistan, India. All right, we are getting Pakistan friends joining in, Sri Lankans. Great, superb, superb. We have Ismail joining from Bangladesh, Nazmul from Bangladesh. Superb. So we have an international audience here. All right. Thank you very much. You can type it in. You can type it in, no problem. So as all right, so Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, superb. With the first question, I would like to give you a small insight about the program also that is going to come up before we move on to the next question. So this program, you are going to get a certificate from Canada, and it's going to be a 14-week program, 4 months program, and 3 hours per week, and it's going to be fully online. And then at the same time, you can check the chat to find the registration link, which will be shared by Darshana. You can take a look at it. I'll be explaining you the registration process also towards the end of the webinar. And this program, we will be having 2 batches. The first batch, we are going to start on 9th November, 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time, right? Sunday, 9th November, 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. So we have friends from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Jordan. So you have to calculate the time and then join accordingly. And then the second batch, we're going to start Friday, 28th November at 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time. 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time, the second batch. And that's how the schedule is going to be. So with that, we are moving on to the second question. Now, I explained to you about the program. Let's get to know about the program in much detail. So what is the content of the program and the certification process, the most important thing? We need to go through the program, and the certification is what is going to endorse what you have learned. So I would like to pose this question to Darshana and Vimal both. So they'll be happy to answer, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Noan. All right, okay, thank you very much. So good evening, everyone, and good evening, and thank you very much. I hope you are waiting to hear the interesting part of the today, right? So I know, as Nuan asked, so do you have a knowledge of, or have you follow the lean courses, or do you have experience? A lot of response are there. So thank you very much. So, and I know there are some people who knows lean already, and some people doesn't know. Don't worry. So that is why you join here, Nuan, and the team. So get to learn, right? So here you can see this house. We call this house. It's a famous lean house from Toyota Production System. And those who are familiar with lean or TPS, so this is the foundation of lean house. And you can see in here, right, there are 5 major areas, and you can see there are another things. There are some belts marked in yellow, green, and black color, right? So some areas. So these are the key area what we can learn in lean. Where the yellow mean yellow belt, and the green mean green belt, black mean black belt. So if you follow all these area, all these 3 belts, right, you master in the lean. So that is what it means here, right? But today you join for learn the lean green belt, right? So we will go a little bit deeper in the green belt, what we can learn and how the lean green belt program is designed. Right now you can see here, there are 12 subjects areas marked in here. Those are the 12 knowledge area what you are going to learn during this green belt session. And here we have marked in 2 colors. One is the green color one. So there are 6 subjects in green color. That subjects we teach you how to identify the problem and what are the tools available in lean to identify the problem or the abnormality in our process. Then we will move into the next 6 subjects. So these 6 subjects support us to solve the problems and how we can improve our processes, right? In the green 6 subject, we identify the problem, and the ash color 6 subjects, we improve the process or while solve the problem. So we will go a little bit deeper and deeper in this 12 subjects area. and then you can get more, right? So you will be with us in next 14 weeks. 12 subject areas we'll cover in 14 weeks. That is how it's happened, right? So in the first area, identify the area. So very first day, it is really important to know the philosophy of lean. That means what is the lean methodology, how it's happened, what are the techniques and tools, why lean fails, and where you are in the lean journey. That is really important when we start the lean journey. Then, as we say, right, so then we understand about how to identify the abnormalities, and there we use the visual management tools, right? The visual management is a wonderful technique or tool used in a lean curve. And here we learn about the 6 steps of visual factory pyramid, and there's another tool called the 30-second rule, but don't mix up with the 5S 30-second rules, right? A lot of people who know leans, they know 30-second, but yeah, here we discuss about not that 30-second rule. Then after we identify, we are moving to create the right flow of the raw service or material. There we use the third subject we learn is about the pull system or Kanban. So that is the process we use to improve our process, right? Here we learn about a lot about the Kanban or pull system and the type of Kanbans, right? Maybe you have about the supermarket concept in lean. So that one also we learn here. And another thing, remember this Kanban, a lot of people think the lean is for manufacturing, no one. But it's not, right? Lean we can use in manufacturing and service industry both. So we will learn how we can use this Kanban in service industry or service area and the manufacturing both. Then there's another wonderful tool we learn. It's called the value stream mapping. Right? It's called the VSM in the shorter form, right? This tool we use, why we need value stream mapping, why we learn, that is the important thing. We can understand from start to end the total process of your organization, your company, where is the problems are, how we can identify these things, right? So what happened to the flow, so how we can support for the customers, so everything we can see in a one document. That's called the value stream mapping. So we learn about the how we can map this one. There are 7 steps, and through that we understand how to identify the bottlenecks and the flow gaps. And another thing is how we identify the problem areas using a value stream mapping. So then now we know where is the problem. Now we will move into the further where is the problem and when is the problem, right? So that is the highlighting area. You know, because of the customer, maybe customer requirements or maybe internal problem. So sometimes we get more orders. Sometimes we get less orders. That is how it's happened. So, but we need to manage our process. And we have seen, right? Some people work very hard. They are overloaded. And some people work in a very smart way, or maybe they are not loaded. So this is called, but in a right organization, we need to manage this unload. It's called the balancing of workload balancing. So we use a wonderful tool. It's called the Yamasumi. Maybe I know some people heard about Yamasumi, but we discussed in this course, there are 2 types of Yamasumis, right? So you can learn about what are the 2 types and how we can use this Yamasumi and the real world application, how to use it in a practical in a manufacturing plus service industry, and how these techniques support to improve the flow. And not only that, another one is then after we identify the places and where we are going to zoom our process more and more to identify the where the waste is, right? So attack the real place. So we use the technique called the process mapping. Actually, I think a lot of people who know the lean, so you know there are 6 type of major process mapping are there. Here we discuss the 6 plus. There's a plus, right? So we are going very deep. 2 special process mapping. One is called the sequence process mapping. That is important for manufacturing industry. And one and all the professionals who join today. Not only that, today, next few weeks, you will be learn another wonderful process map called the swim lane. That is the one we can use in the service industry to improve. So you will be learn all these 2 process mapping. And there are 6 steps one. So they will learn and how to identify how to flow and how we can get the project on that. So these 6 days, very first 6 subjects, we will be teaching you how to identify the problem in our organization. And another quote. There's a nice quote in Lean. It says, if you know the problem, you have solved the problem 50%. That is that is how it's called. So then we'll move into the next part. Now we have identified the problem and we'll see how it's happened.
Yes. So, hi everyone. So, Darshan explained, what are the subjects we are going to cover during our program to surface the abnormalities, surface the deviation. You can call it the problems. So, it's all about the problem solving. Before you solve the problem, what we should do, the primary objective is to surface, to identify the problem. So, the next set of tools, what we are going to discuss, the cover during the program is, to solve the problems, once you identify the problems, you will solve in the problem. So as we know that, any industry that we are working here, whether you are in a service industry or a manufacturing industry, lot of customer demands, the consumer demands, they keep on changing their mind and they are asking for different services, different types. So that, as a manufacturer or a service department, organization, we need to change based on the requirement. So it's not easy for us to maintain the same level of performance, same level of quality standards, and to be agile in the industry. So we will learn quick changeover. We can call it SMAED, single minute exchange dice concept. And we will learn, 6 types of effective QCO method. And I think some of you are aware about the ECRS, which is the eliminate, combine, realign, and simplification tools. So likewise, we will learn about the QCO piece for us to be agile, how to do the effective changeovers in the organization. Then we are talking about the culture. Most of the organizations, I think you all have experienced this. When it comes to quality, we believe that is part of the quality department responsibility. But in organization with the high level of customer demands, they keep on challenging the current quality standards. They're asking for more for the same price. For us to deliver that quality standards, we as organization need to create that culture, not just only the limited to the quality department, how you create that quality culture, built-in quality culture across the organization. So we discussed about 5 phases of BIQ and 6 steps of BIQ implementation to create that built-in quality culture. Then we'll move to the other problem. I mean, in general, people are coming and going, they will not stay for longer in any organization nowadays, when people come in and move in, you have to replace them in an effective way. Because, you can't give as excuses to drop your standards, drop your performance, drop your productivity. You have to maintain the same level of performance, even though you have newcomers, new replacement, where you will, learn how to do the standard worksheet, how to do the job instruction training for the effective onboarding process. So these are the things we will cover during this subjects. Basically 3 types of standard work. We will discuss about how to develop a standard worksheet and how to train somebody through the job instruction training. Likewise, we will learn under this subject. Then other piece is as the Kitsuri also mentioned, Lean is all about creating the continuous improvement culture. So to create that continuous improvement culture, we are talking about the people, not just machine or equipment. So changing the people is the challenge. So where we need to get all the level of the organization. So one thing is your most important workforce is the value added, who do the real work, where you apply the quality circle concepts and total employee engagement across the organization, how to get your other departments also involved for the continuous improvement journey. So we will discuss these subjects under this particular subject. So then moving on to the leadership piece. We as a leaders, most of you, I'm sure you all are leaders in the organization, right? We as a leaders, our core function is to solve the problem. Solve the problem in the sense, we need to create the material flow and information flow. We need to support our value-adding team who do the real work. We need to solve the problem. The systematic problem solving capability of a leader is a must. So we will learn step problem solving tools, right? So that you are capable to solve the problems effectively. So we will discuss 4 types of problem solving in Lean, step-by-step guide to apply the step problem solving. Likewise, we will cover that piece. Then we'll move to the A3 thinking, because while you are fixing the quick problems, quick fixes, you have to address the long-term recurring issues through the A3 thinking process. There we will cover this piece to how to drive a process, how to drive a project. 4 types of A3 projects we will discuss, and the review mechanism, how to set up a proper robust mechanism to review to sustain the projects, and key success factors of the A3 process. So those are the subjects we will cover under this. So these are the high level, Darshana covers the 1 piece, and the balance 6 subjects I covered. So these are the 12 subjects we are going to cover during the program. I'm moving to the very interesting slide now. I know most of the questions I saw in the chat box also. There are many questions with regard to this, how you are going to get your certificate. This is the most important piece. Yes, most of the people ask whether you have the exam. Yes, we will have the exam. Don't worry, this is not going to be a tough one. If you follow this program, we will ensure as a lecturers for you to get this 70% mark, right? So you will get the homework or assignments. So assignments are not a challenging one, because not just learning just theory is not going to serve the purpose. We want you to learn and apply in your personal life. As Kirti also mentioned, you have to apply the learnings in your personal life, maybe in your organization, to improve your processes. Once you do that, you just submit the assignment so that you will get the marks. 50% of your marks belongs to assignments. The balance 50% is related to the exam. The exam also, MCQs, which is the multiple choice questions, 60 questions will be there. So those are simple questions. Basically, if you follow, it's not going to be tough. So if you get the 70% as the minimum pass mark, you will get a international recognized certificate from Canada, right? This is the certificate, you are going to get. This is the example. This kind of certificate you will get directly from Canada. So I think I covered the part one. Over to you for the next.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks a lot, Vimal. You answered some of the questions also which were popping up in the chat, especially the certification, whether you're going to get a certificate once you complete the program. So you're going to get this certificate, as Vimal mentioned, and it's coming from Canada. And also Darshan and Vimal both added what is going to be happening in the program, problem identification to problem solving, and inside what are the segments that we are going to cover through the program. And pretty importantly, it was mentioned, it's not just about you learn this program, it's about applying it in your workplace so that you will be able to move forward. All right, so since there are a few questions coming up about the program, I would like to bring into you about the program again a little bit. Let me explain you briefly. So this program, the Green Belt program, is going to be 14 weeks. It's going to be a 4 months program, 3 hours per week, and going to be fully online. And you're going to get this certificate coming from Canada. And then we'll be having 2 batches. The first batch we are starting on 9th November at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. And the second batch we are going to start on 28th of November, 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time. Batch 1, 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time on 9th November. Batch 2, 28th November, 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time. Right? And we'll speak a little bit more about the program since you asked about the investment. If this is being done as a normal course, it's going to cost you 800 USD. But for our participants from Asia, Africa, and Middle East, where we are predominantly working with, you're getting a 50% off. You're getting a 50% off as we are working with Asia, Africa, and Middle East quite closely. And that is going to be 400 USD. for this program. And you can pay it in 4 installments also, right? This is going to be happening for 4 months. You can pay it in 4 installments. 400 USD is going to be your investment for this program. I hope it's clear. I will tell you about the registration process also. You have already got the link for the registration form, right? And if you're joining the website and trying to get your registration done, you can visit www.obexcellence.com. And from there, you can select the green belt course. And now we have got the registration form in the chat. We will share it regularly with you throughout the webinar. And once you get in, and when you fill the registration form, you will get an email confirming your region and the discount. Now, I told you, if you are from Middle East, Africa, and Asia, you are going to get a 50% off from the normal course fee. So you'll be getting an email confirming your region and the discount. And then you can go into the payment link and make the payment from there. And once you do that, you'll be added to a separate study group. I hope it's clear. If you do have any questions, please send it in the chat. We will take them towards the end of the webinar. And at the same time, some of our explanations will answer your questions also. I hope the questions on the cost and the certification we have already answered. You're going to get a certificate coming from Canada once you complete and go through, as we mentioned, the criteria of evaluation. Once you score more than 70 marks, you're eligible for the certificate. And at the same time, the course fee is going to be 400 USD for the participants from Asia, Africa, and Middle East. All right, so let's move forward. The final question, I'm going to pose this to Gishan. Why should our participants follow the Green Belt program with us, Academy for Lean? Why should our participants follow the Green Belt with us, Gishan?
Yeah, hi, Noan and everyone. So that's a good question to answer. Shall we move into the next slide? All right. So I'm having everything on this slide. So why we have to choose OBEI as well as why we have to do the Lean Green Belt. So it's benefit to you as well as your organization. See, I have put it in the left side of the screen. You can see it will help you to develop your professional skills, and definitely you will grow in your professionalism. So, and your employability will be improved because all the organization, all the employees are looking for these kind of qualification as well as the skill set, the problem solving skills, and also the waste elimination, identification, and also the cultural aspects of lean. All those things employees are looking for. So you will get all these qualifications and the tool set with this green belt, then your employability will be much higher and your CV will have a good high demand. So you will find good jobs throughout your career. And also lean is not for a one industry, not all, as Vimal told you, that is not for manufacturing. Not only for manufacturing, there are so many applications in all the industries, FMCG, hospitality, hospital, banking, everything. Even in government, there is lean application. So you can have a lot of opportunities to find a next job. You don't have to confine to one job. You can move around your career path or your company, different levels, as well as the different companies, different sectors as well. So this is good opportunity to get a certification where you can apply your skills in various industries, and your professionalism and your professional level is making a real mark on the industry. And when you come into the organization, so in organization, always looking for mostly their cost and the service level, the customer satisfaction. So in this application of lean tools, I mean the lean methodology, you will be able to reduce the cost in here by identifying waste, reducing rejects, and reducing overprocessing. There are so many things you will get to learn with this program, and that will add value to your organization by reducing all these costs. And with that, your process will get improved. The customers will be happy because of they will get what they are required with the exact quality level, with the time where they are required. So the customer satisfaction will be also increase with the lean application. So you and your company both will get benefited by doing this lean program. So I have put two errors you can see, because when you grow, the companies will grow, and if company grow, we'll have a better opportunities, because the company will generate more opportunities for your growth. So both will benefit with this lean build program. So when you are going to do a lean build program, it's very important to select the right cost and the right cost provider, because there are so many lean green belt providers throughout the world. You may find there are thousands. So there are few things that you have to look to select a program, a proper one, which will add value to you and your organization. One is the certification authority. So you need to find a correct certification authority. So you can see with the OBEI, it's a Canadian company, well-reputed one, into the trading and professional development, as well as the consultancy for a long time. So they are having a good reputation. Then you will have a good credential with this. When you follow the lean green belt with OBEI, you will get good certificate. Your certificates will recognize throughout the world. So this is very good thing that you will gain through this OBEI program. Then the curriculum and content. I think I don't have to mention about the curriculum again, because you see that how much the knowledge and the tools that you will get through this program. If you go through some other companies, some others providers, black belt program, they even not provide this much of knowledge. So this is having a good set of tools and the curriculum. So that is you will be benefited from that. And also when you're comparing to the training duration, this is 4 months with the 3 hour per week. So you with your hectic schedules, I mean, most of your working with your current job, with the responsibilities and so much of engagement, but this program will not get that much of active with your day-to-day life, because it's having a 4 months duration and only 3 hour course time. But yeah, there definitely will be some having a homework as well, and there will be some investigation and all the reading you have to be done. But it will be a good balanced program. And next thing is the trainer's qualification. For this program, we have selected not the lecturers. They are industry expert with a lot of experience in the different organization. I mean, not only the manufacturing, service, and there are so many experience, and also with the training experience. So you don't have to worry about their qualification and the experience. Though, and during the program, they will share their experience with you, and for implementation and problem solving, and also you can ask some of your questions and share your experience, and then we will have a discussion on the subject, and we will have a nice conversation, and we'll learn together. And also this program not going to be just a lecture of 3 hours. There will be having a group work, discussions, and assignment, so many things. So it won't be get bored with these 3 hours. You will have plenty of engagement throughout the program. And as the one already told, this program will be online, and also you will have the cost and the value idea by now. But this is with this discount, I think you are having a good value for this program. I mean, we compared to the other programs you're having available. And the other thing about this lean green belt, in the first day you will get the knowledge that you can apply in next day. So the ROI start very quickly. So you don't have to worry too much about the investment versus the gain. So definitely you will gain much more than the investment. And finally, when it comes to OBEI and Academy for Lean offers, so they are not only doing the Lean Green Belt program, they are doing so much of so many programs, so many other qualifications. So you will get the discount for those programs as well. So you will get to know all those things while doing this program. And all in all, it is very important to select a program with the benefit with yourself as well as the organization and right amount of investment and the time. So hope I did understand. I will explain and answer your question.
Pretty
No,
much.
anything else?
Yes, Dishan. All right. So
Thank
Dishan,
you.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for sharing your views and also summarizing everything together for all our participants today and to clear their doubts about the program. And also, I think now we don't have any problem, any question on the credibility of the program. So we know the content, what is going to be delivered, what is in it for you, and also, more importantly, the faculty that is going to deliver this program. As Gishan mentioned, they're coming from different industries, bagging different number of years of experience, wealth of experience, and also more importantly, they're all certified trainers. They're masters in their industry. So you're going to get the best out of this program. Thanks a lot, Gishan, once again. So I will get into a little bit of more information just to give it to you back again. If there's someone who joined later on. So this program, we explained to you already. It's going to be a 14-week program, 4 months program, and then it's going to be 3 hours weekly and going to be happening fully online, but full of engagement will be there. There'll be lots of events and engagements happening throughout the program. So it's going to be interesting. And also, as Gishan mentioned, from the day one, the ROI will be there for you. So as we mentioned earlier, also, there'll be 2 batches coming up. Batch 1, we are starting on 9th November at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. The batch 2 will be on 28th November, Friday, 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time. The investment is going to be 400 USD, and you can make the payment in 4 installments. You have already got the registration link. I think most of your questions we have answered right now about the cost of the investment of the program, and then the certification. You're going to get it from Canada. And then this is the registration process. I will explain it to you quickly. You can go to www.obexcellence.com website. You can go there and select the Green Belt course. And once you get there, you can find the registration form, which we have already shared with you. You can fill it. Once you do that, you will get the email confirming your region and the discount, the 50% discount for the Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. And then you'll get the payment link. Once you make the payment, you'll be added to a separate study group. So that's how it's going to happen. If you have more questions, I think you can send it in the chat to us. There were a few questions which we have already answered. If you do have any questions, the time is for you. So if you talk about the batches, as I told you, we'll be starting the first batch on 9th November, the second batch on 28th of November. 9th November, we are starting it at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. The morning one happening on will be starting at 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time.
One, I saw a couple of questions. One thing is regarding the certificate for today's session, for the webinar. So no, there is no separate certificate for attending today. session. If you attend for the total program, then at the end of the session, if you sit for the exam and if you get the mark 70%, then only you can get the certificate. I think that question is I think we need to answer. So that's done. And also I think other question was, I think already we have discussed this, whether this program lean is only for the manufacturing, only for apparel. No, that's not the case. I think we discuss this matter again. I mean, since we have time, yes,
Yeah.
so these lean concepts and tools, you can apply to any industry, because wherever you have the waste, wherever you want to have an improvement, wherever you want to increase your productivity, wherever you want to increase your profitability, so lean is there to support too. So I think so there is no limitation on that. So yeah.
All right. So there's another question coming up. I think maybe Darshana, Vimal can answer this question. The major differences between Six Sigma and Lean, Six Sigma and Lean. Do we have time to answer?
Yeah. Okay, let me answer on that. Probably Gisan also can add to that. The lean is basically because it's a two different approach. Lean basically developed in Japan, particularly in Toyota production system. They finally it convert as a lean. Once you document it, it became the lean. Six Sigma, Motorola company started. So it's about two different approaches. Lean is more towards getting the people engagement, addressing identifying the waste, and reducing the waste and doing the continuous improvement. But when it comes to Six Sigma, more statistics based, systematic, project based approach. In today's context, people are talking about Lean and Six Sigma both together, because it at both and both are focusing on addressing the waste in continuous improvement and solving the problems in systematic matter, but two different approaches. So this is the only difference. Gishan, you want to add anything?
Yes, Vimal, I'll add a little bit of technical stuff. So when you come into lead, it's all about the velocity, how you are going to deliver it. So what's the exact, I mean, we are talking about the value stream mapping, we are delivering the requirements to the expected expected time. So it's all about time and the customer expectation. So when you come into Six Sigma, it's about variation. So you all know that defects is created by variation, the deviation from the expected customer expectation. So the variation always create defects. So and also the people will get unrest because of the variation. So if we know we are going to, just a simple example, if you order a pizza from a shop, if you know it will come at exactly 30 minutes, your life will be easy, because you can always in advance order the pizza in 30 minutes, so you will expect delivery by 30 minutes. If this pizza will deliver in 5 minutes, you will have a problem. Also, if it is delivered in 1 hour, yeah, same thing. So it is the approach of Six Sigma is always to reduce the variation. So I think I have explained a little bit on technical thing. So hope that will be enough.
Yeah, I think Enuka, you got the comprehensive answer. If you do have any questions, please send it to us. We will answer you separately also. And I will take you all quickly through back again on the program. So it's going to be a 14 weeks program, 4 months, 3 hours per week, and it's going to be fully online, but full of engagement. And then we'll be having 2 batches. The batch 1 we are starting on 9th November at 8 p.m. Sri Lankan time. The second batch we are starting on 28th November, 10:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time. And then you are going to get a certification from Canada. And then the course fee is going to be 400 USD, and you can pay it in 4 installments. All right, I think Abbas has a question. We might need some time to answer. What are the key steps in implementing Lean Six Sigma in a manufacturing environment? Are we going to provide an answer right now, or maybe we can connect with Abbas to explain it in much detail. What do you think, Gisha? Might need some time to explain.
Yes, I mean, DMAIC process is the Six Sigma way, but I think we need to discuss a bit more with this question.
Yeah.
We'll come back
Why not join the program
yeah.
so we'll get to know
Yeah,
much detail.
both approach, Six Sigma
Exactly.
and the lean approach and the combined approach. We'll discuss all those things during the program.
Yes. We have answered all your questions. We have cleared your doubts about the program. We have presented what is going to be happening in the program and will be delivering the program and what is in it for you and what is going to be your ROI. So we would like to invite all of you to join with us by registering with us. The registration form is already being shared with you. And then some of the questions that you have already shared with us, we will make sure that we answer those questions.
Yeah, I think, one question, I think they just asked, they're asking whether they need to have a white or a yellow belt for as a qualification to enroll green belt. No, there is no such requirement. So basically, yeah, we can onboard anyone.
Great. All right. So with that, we are coming to an end of today's webinar. And we would like to thank everyone for joining with us today in this evening and hoping to see all of you joining through the link and then joining with us in those programs that we are going to start on 9th November and 28th November. 9th November, we are going to start it pretty soon. Register yourself and get enrolled. And then 28th one, we are going to start again, the second batch. So once again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining with us today. And I would like to thank our panelists for joining with us and answering all the questions and clearing the doubts and providing the right information at the right quantity and making our participants moving out with knowledge. So thank you very much once again, everyone. So have a wonderful week ahead and we'll meet up again with another program. Until then, have a good time.